there it is again. Look. Oh, hello. Sorry, everybody, it's me. I'm looking at this shiny bit. Look at that, it's shining on that. I just had Jeremy in here trying to show him and it wasn't there. It's only the book making it glare, okay? Right, so I'm back on here now to try and give it a little bit of a, make some sense to this book for you, okay? Now, I've got this piece cut out, we're up to this far. Right, we got that and that. Now I've searched and searched and searched and searched and searched and searched again for some more tape, and all I've got is this masking tape. I have got tape. Sometimes I wish I hadn't have tidied up the room. I would have been able to find everything, because now I can't. But anyway, so with this I'm going to, I think I'll lay this down first. There's a bit of sticky there, I hope that doesn't get caught in that. I'm actually going to see if I can put this on here first, right? Okay. And cut that there. And hopefully it'll stay there a minute. They're getting caught to me. I'm in Australia. And it's been a really good day today. Sort of. It's supposed to be going to rain again tomorrow. That doesn't impress me. I might sit this bit on here first. What do you reckon, eh? I'll sit that bit there like that. Because I'm doing it the hard way, you know, because of course I'd have to. And then I'll get another piece. There's my pages there. I've cut out a few more pages so I could. Now today I worked like, I just worked and worked and worked on getting a lot of the destashing going as far as my books go. I had to go through them, keep what I wanted, get rid of the rest. Hours I spent doing that. It was okay. Now, if you've got a piece of wider tape, it'll hopefully you get it to do what I can't get this one to do. But it's okay because I can sit that there like that. Okay. Now, I want to land this fair halfway. Right. Where that is there. Down to here. So it's stuck to both pieces. Like that. I didn't do too bad. Look at that. I've got that on there. Then I'm going to take this, I'm going to stand it up and lay it down, sort of thing. Stand him up there so he's got a bit of space, and then lay it down so I know how far it has to be for it to open. You know, you want your book to close too, as well. Picking up all that. So it'll close like that, because I've got this gap, see? So on this one, I'm just using masking tape because it will work, because that and the fact that I'm going to be using a lot of different, I'm going to try and get that up against there so these two covers are even, you know, so we want that to be level, don't we? I hope it is. It's not bad. Oops. If you want to see how to do this properly, maybe you might have to go and watch somebody else, but I'm having a go. What can I say? I might have done one or two of these before, but never a lot. So that's got a spine on it. Now, of course, I'm not going to leave it like that, because that's not, you know, it's closing up really good. Pretty good level at the top. Yeah, not bad. Just depends how you hold it, you know, you can put them together, they'll look fine. Okay, so now I've got the masking tape on, and it's pretty good stuff, unless you're going to try and pull it off. It's, you know, you can sometimes, but not necessarily. Now, I'm not going to use any paper, I don't think, on the inside. I'd rather use fabric. So, I'm just trying to think of what I'm going to do around the edges, but I think I can work that out as I go along. So on the fabric on the inside, because I want to have, I'll be putting some sort of pictures in there. I think I'm going to cover it with this really nice gingham. I hope you can't see through it. You can, very soft it is too. Very soft it is. And it doesn't really matter if you can see through it. You can't see much, can you? So that's good, righto. So I'm going to cover it with that. Okie dokie. The only thing is with this issue is the glue. The glue's going to be my worst enemy on this. So I can see that there's a selvage, so that's cut straight, and that there's cut straight. But when I do this, I might put another panel down the front first before in underneath, just to hold it on a bit better. I'm going to tear it. I'm not doing way down there. I'm going to tear it. It should tear straight. It should tear straight. Right. So I don't think I have much hang over, and that's because I think I might use some bias binding around the edges of it. Right? That'll work, won't it? And see, I'll see whatever it is I'm going to put. We'll see what I put there, but I'm going to put this on here first. Or maybe not first. I might have to put the... Now make sure... I'll just take a half a square more, just to make sure that I've got it completely covered up there. Right. Right, very good. Now... Oh dear, I didn't put on the timer. It's okay. I've got to be out of here by 6 o'clock. Okay. It's not in the morning, it's in the night time. I've started doing me videos of an afternoon now, for a while anyway, because I've got stuff to do in the morning. You know, a bit busy, so afternoons I sort of try to do this then. Now, I wish I had some wet glue. Well, I don't. So, I'm going to put, let me see, what are we going to do now? I do have a bottle of glue there and there, but I did not ask hubby to get it down for me. But I don't know how that's going to work on this. I really don't. I wonder how, oh look, I've got these. So I've got all sorts of glues. I've just been gifted so much stuff. And I bought myself these. I don't think I'm going to run out of glue. Hubby said, buy yourself some glue for Christmas. I said, I think I've got enough. That's PVA. This is basically glue basting. This is temporary basting glue. But I don't think it actually comes undone. 100% water solvent. Excellent for positioning appliques. Oh, okay. We'll try this. I've got a little one in a green bottle too somewhere. What's the green one? I can't see that for the time being. What's on the other end of this? Oh, that sort. Okay. We'll use that end, eh? For putting that on. If this is good for applique, this should stick this. This should stick this to this, okay? Hopefully. Wait a minute. I'll put masking tape down again first. In the inside. You think? One. Just so that we got hold of it. And honestly, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. You know, I really don't think it's going to come off. I'll be using this book for a little while, getting it ready. And if it comes off or it goes to a forever home, well, I won't be putting it out there, will I? Because I'll be using it and I'll know whether it's any good or not. I'll take that bit back there so it's not going over the top. Righto. Now, do I want some more to go over the top? Maybe I do. I know that inside bit there is not as high, but it doesn't really worry me because I can put something on that anyway. And something down the back. Okay, let's put another bit over the middle of it here. Now that glued to that and took away all the sticky, did it? That's alright. I think I might have enough glue tape on it. What do you reckon? Oh, I'll go up the street now and buy myself a whole heap and then I'll find the other. That'll happen. Always does, doesn't it? Happens to us. That's really good now. I think it's a lot stronger. I do believe. I'm going to go again. I'm going to go again. Because I wasn't thinking of what I was going to do with the fabric. And when you do this, take it past the end so you can take it over the top. So you're not going to have it sticking. I need to get that off there. I've got all that paper stuck under here. Never mind. We'll fix it. So now we got that. Give it a bit of an encouragement there to lay down. I think that's pretty sturdy, don't you reckon? Yeah, of course it is. Brilliant. Okay, so now let's get this bit of glue. See what happens. I suppose it tells me on the thing, wait till Monday for it to dry, Tuesday next week. It is Monday now, but, you know, as long as it doesn't tell me it's going to take forever to dry. But that's okay, because I've got other things I'm going to be doing to it today anyway. And a couple of things to show you that I found in my journey today when I was looking for, well, I wasn't looking, I was working out what I wanted and what I didn't want to keep. Now this is not good if you won't stand up. What about in the cotton reel? Will it stand up in there? No. Gracious me. Put it there. The cotton in that. Now this is going to be all wet and probably go sticky and... Right, now let's just see what we can do. We might surprise ourselves, hey? Could surprise myself and it might work really good. It's coming right through the fabric because there's that much on there. Smells gluey. Oh. Most of the things I use you can't smell them. Well, am I putting a lot on here or what? It's coming out real easy. And I've got a card there I can put around with. What do I do with that? Here we go. Well, this is kind of wet glue, isn't it? Really? It is wet. That's for sure. Now that's wet. Now, I should have done this. I've got to do this. I've got to do this little bits in here that you've got to back this way, and glue that like that. Okay. It's going to have to wait till it dries, otherwise it's not going to have any. It's going to have bulges and things in it. It's not going to look nice at all. Come on, pick it up and take it off and do it again. Pull it over. Could dry it with hairdryer if I had one. I've only got one of the heat guns and that won't work properly. It'll make everything go, this plastic go skew-whiff, won't it? Oh dear. I did say I was going to have a practice day with these glues and I never got round to it to see how they work. You know, because when you get something different, you don't know what it's going to do you? Shall we have a go? I'm just tucking that in there a bit, if I can. I have to go down in these little grooves a bit. And what makes it worse is the look of it is because it's squares. And they're going to look really wrong if they're not really straight, aren't they? I'm going to have to wait till it dries now before I can do any more on that. I'll get it dry. I've got to stop putting your hands on it. I'm going to sit it down there and fix it tomorrow, probably. Now, I've got, oh, gracious me. I'll just get some water on my face washer and wash my hands. Get the glue off myself. I have to move this. Oh, what was that there? Getting all gluey. I hope this works. I think if you wet it, it'll come off, I guess. I don't know. I'll see. If it's unstuck tomorrow, by that time, surely I'd have found something else to put in on it. I've got some in a little green pot somewhere that I often see people use. But I don't know what I've done with that. Oh dear. Yeah, maybe I'm too late of an afternoon crafting. Maybe I should do it if I'm on still. I don't know. But then by afternoon you don't like getting too physical with your work, do you? You're a bit tired. You're a bit tired. Okay, right. Now, I went through the papers and things today. The things I was sorting out. Now I've got these here for these bits for the bunny. For the bunny thing. Right, we've got those. Now, I've been cutting out paper. Now this is pieces off of out of a scrapbook, you know, the kids' scrapbooks. It's fairly old, so it's got a really nice paper, and there's the one I cut yesterday. These ones I made a bit smaller, and it doesn't matter because, you know, I just didn't want to have to keep wasting the ends, so that was those bits. And I've still got them there, they're not going to be big enough. That one there will, and this one here can go as a pocket on something. And that's the bit we cut that out of, and here's our bunny pictures here, which we're going to do something with in a minute. I found today, I knew I had more rabbit stories somewhere, I just knew I did. But I also found, sit that up there, I also found different, what do I do with this? Here we go, different rabbits. And I've got these here on fabric. Isn't he gorgeous? So he's on fabric. So he's going to be something special in the book, right? We'll make him into something special. There's this one here, and I don't know what bunny story he came out of. Peter Cottontail. I've got some tiny carrots. I had to go looking for things that I could use. Well, I didn't have to go looking, but when I've come across something I could use, I thought it would be a good rabbit I'd put in. So what we're doing is making a rabbit journal, aren't we, really? Anyhow, also, there was these, in another book, all these real good gardening type pages. On the other side, there's all them animals, but I will use this and cut it and then cover the other side, or put it onto the other paper that I've got there. And there's this one, isn't that nice? This is about this old man, and he used to sing or something. But I love these things in here, and I'm thinking, you know, carrots and rabbits sitting on them or something, because I've got a lot of rabbits. And then there was this one with the tank. Isn't this beaut? This is some bit of really nice pictures, isn't it? So I'm using those. I know I've got right away from the Peter Rabbit story, and that's what I didn't really necessarily want to do that. I'm going to do this, and it's got the clothesline and other things, so I think I'm really, and this is good because I can use that bit there without that bit, so I've got those. And I've also got these big, these are good heavy pieces of paper that you put at the front of the books, you know, because I had some really beautiful books. I don't know if I'll use them. And then I have this one here, Tales of Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny. The only thing about these is they're a bit darker rabbits in colour compared to the others. And there's a picture of, no, Beatrice Potter. I don't know where I got that from. Don't trick me. And so I've got all these. Look at it. There's bunnies everywhere. So I can use all these bunnies, you know. This is Mr. McGregor's garden. And see, that other bit that I was just showing you can be part of what Mr. McGregor's garden was. You know, it's just my idea. It's a bit dry, though, compared to what he's got. He's got stuff growing in his, but then he found the bunny in there, of course, and all these things happen, but it's got all them bunny pictures, all the bunny pictures. I knew I had this, I just, you know how you know something? I didn't know. So I have that. So I've got all that stuff to work with. And have a guess what? I found some of my, you girls have been praying looking for my stencils. in a folder, up in the room amongst the books, I found some of my stencils. These are some of them. It's not all of them, but I've got some of them here, and I haven't been able to find them for years. They were in a folder, and the folder was absolutely dirty. Now, nobody goes in that room, so I don't know how that come to happen. But anyway, so I've got all these some of them I haven't even used, see? Look at that. Oh, steampunk. You know you got something, but I know I have more, smaller ones, okay? And I've even got a Tim Holtz one here that I'm sure Amy sent me that, and I haven't used it. And I've got all these under here. See, I've went and bought more of these because... I'm going to show you this a minute. I went and bought more of these because I couldn't find them, see? So I've got another lot of that I just bought. And then I've got these, I've pulled, must have cut bits off to make them fit. And there's the cat one that was, where was that cover? I had the cover here. I found the cover a while ago after I found it was in here somewhere, cat cover. I know it was. But then, here it is, you know. Oh, that's a lady. I'll have the lady one too. I just know I've just seen it. Anyway, we're not going to worry about this and we faff around here for too long because we've got to get on. What do I do with the cat thing? Anyway, I have these as well that I'm going to try and use. What were they? The cake things. There's things in here. I've bought lots of different things, you know, because I thought, well, I'll just give that a try. And that just disappeared, did it? Okay. Must be under here. Nope. I've got this. There's this stripe here. There's this one here. This has got really nice ones there. That. These. Cat. Here. These are things that you put your icing on your cake. You know, you put that on the top of your cake and then you go over that with your icing. So, and that, I thought, it's a stencil, isn't it? You can put it on anything, so you didn't have to worry about what to do with it. Where's the pussycat gone to now? I don't care where he is now, I'm not happy with him at all. Here's the cover. I can't see the cat. It's alright, it'll be in the bag, won't it? We'll have this cat in this bag somewhere. So I'm not going to hide them from myself, but they were in that big folder. Now I have these pages here that are like handmade paper, and I'm thinking about putting some of them because I love the colours of those. And so I've got, what have I got here? These bits, haven't I? Right. I've got these bits so far. I don't know how I'm going to put that in, but they'll be the same way that I'll make those into two. Now, in here, I have a whole heap of really neat pictures that I got. And they're really flimsy, but aren't they pretty? They're pushing out ones, but they're very thin, fine paper. And I knew there'd be vegetables in them. Because I need to put vegetables in the garden, don't I? Look at these, aren't they beautiful? These come out of some sort of it wasn't actually a pre-made book, it was something that you had all the papers in it that you could make your scrapbook in out of. So I just bought it, a couple of dollars at Vinnie's, and I got all these things in here. And the vegetables, and carrots, look. And all things that the rabbit would eat. The rabbit would love all that, so let's put it all together so we don't lose that, Sonya. And then you've got tag bits, and the saucepans, and all, aren't they pretty? And they're very, very soft, like very light pages, but I'll be very careful with it, I don't want to hurt them. And yeah, so I was really pleased that I refound that. I don't know how many times I've actually had to go looking for this again because I've misplaced it somewhere. Right, so there we go, we got that in there. So that was good, I was pleased about that. Okay, now let's do a page. We can't actually put them in this thing yet until it dries. I don't even want to look at it, to be honest with you. I don't want to go there and look. Oh, looks like it might be doing something. See wet patches on it, but it could be drying. Okay. Now, this is beautiful. Look, isn't she beautiful? See, it doesn't really make a story by Bunny Book, but it's okay. I don't mind if it doesn't, because whoever's showing it to the little children or whatever, they can write in it, and or you can have it. An adult can have it anyway. It doesn't have to be for a child, does it? And so I don't want to say, you know, who it can be for. So let's just get a piece of paper. Let's do a first page. We'll have one of these. Now, if I want to put a full page of these in, I can join them down the middle here, but I don't think I will do that because, isn't that cute? That's the cutest thing. Now, I'll just tell you this one. This here is going to be the worst paper anybody's ever seen. Look at that, what it's doing. Look at all this kicking up things. This is the one that I bought and it had that patch in it. And there's no way I'm going to use that in my journal. That's a bit, it's really off, you know. These ones worked all right because it had nice paper, good integrity in the paper. This is just crappy. This is shocking. I'm just very disappointed with that, so I won't be using that one. Okay, so we can just put in what we like. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh, they're all really cute, aren't they? But I need to have some sort of a story, do I? Do I need to put it in a story? Nobody's numbered the pages for me now. I've gone and done it, haven't I? I've made a mistake. There's Mr. Thing's garden, and there's he's watching him. Look at that. He's scared underneath the bushes, he said. I can't see him anywhere, little rotter. And this is beautiful, look. Oh dear. Okay, let's make one. Let's do the first page. This will be, well, one of them anyway. I'll do a double one. Two little bunnies. Oh, as I can tell what's going on there. He's chasing him, he's crying, and, you know, naughty bad rabbit. Look, you're sitting there eating that. They must be really hot. Radishes, they've got to be too hot for that rabbit. They really do. Okay. Well, that's all right, what it says on there. Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail went down to the lane to gather berries together, blackberries together. Okay, we'll have that one. And we'll cut it to fit on the page, I think. And I'll take out, oh no, I'm going to leave that in there. I'm going to put it in here on this paper. Okay, the whole page. I wanted to have the words. Do I want to have the words? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack it. I'm going to cut this. Now this is probably going to be a long process. You've probably seen other people make them in no time at all. What I'm doing here. I'm just going to check to make sure it's not too big. Give me a second here. I think I'm going to stick this with glue stick, which is good if you use enough, which does work. It stays there if you use enough of it. Right, now that's too wide, isn't it? I don't know what I did there. Let's cut a bit more off. This will be a little bit on the thick side, but that doesn't matter, does it? I'm thinking about taking a tiny bit off the bottom, but I don't want to lose all the berries. I don't want to lose the berries. Now that's not good. I've got this tangled up in my camera cord. Not handy at all. You know what? I get in here and I get excited and I just get started and it's time for me to go. Not good, is it? Right. I want a pocket. I can get that one off there without cutting off that baby one over there. No, I can't because there's three of them. I'm putting them on something. Where's a bit of writing? Right. It's here. Okay. It just can't be quite as wide as that. I think I'm about putting that on a tag or something, because then it's related to this bit, isn't it? Does that look too big? Do you reckon that looks too big? Maybe not. So, I have this beautiful green paper. The ideas are sort of cruising around in my head. Okay, I want this to be maybe a lot smaller than it is. Maybe just not as wide, I don't think. I'm sorry if I'm not in the shot here, but I'm not that far away, so nobody panic. I'm just going to figure out that I'll guess this. I'll guess it a bit. I don't think I'll have an edge. Will I have an edge? Okay, just a tiny one, Sonia. Just a tiny edge around it. Now, if it's going to go into the pocket, which it will be, probably alongside this some more as well, I want it to be not that big still. Right, we'll get here in a minute. Okay, now my corner punch is not with me. Oh dear. Why not, Sonia? This is not good. And that looks a bit crooked to me. When I put it there, it looks a bit crooked. That's alright. I don't want that to be too high. I don't know if this is going to work, people. I'm just doing something just to see what happens. Okay? So we're just watching to see what happens together, aren't we? See how it works or not. It's either we'll work or it won't. Okay, so now I've got that bit there. I'm going to cut a... This here I've been searching for everywhere, you know, and it was further in the drawer. Happens so, doesn't it, to me? Yes, it does. It's only a thin page, but I don't know if we're going to be really getting stuck into it and hurting it in any way. I hope not, anyway. I haven't got my corner punch, so we're just going to have to go with whatever's happening. We can't really see that round there, can we? My sciatic nerve is driving me crazy. It's worse, crazier than what I already am in the first place. Dear, it's bad. It's been hurting for so long, and it won't stop it. It just won't stop. I've had to actually start taking 2 extra tablets through the day. And that's not even working, really. It's just not fun, is it? I don't know if anybody's ever had it happen, but it's not good. It's really bringing tears to my eyes, as I say. Nearly is. Okay, so now I must have a tag here I can cut the corners off. And put this on so I can cut the corners off without having to make a kerfuffle out of it. I'll just do one side and then the other, I guess. And you have to, when you've got that, you have to turn it like that and put it fair on the right, at the right place, because the slightest difference will make a difference. It will make a difference, I'm telling you. It's not fun, is it, when you get a difference? It probably is. Is it wrong? Oh, where's my ruler? Oh dear. Sorry everybody, we're done with it. Here we go. It just looks like it's skew whiffed to me. Okay, alright. Is it right? Yeah, okay. Well, we'll go with that. Now, I did dig out a bit of tape. I might need a bit of tape. You know, you got a bit of, this one's got on it little critters. Look, there's little critters, there's a rabbit and that on there. See, that's got little critters. So I don't know yet where I'm going to put them for the time being. I have a lot of these here as well, autumny sort of tone ones. Now this I want to put on here, excuse me, and have the back so you can write on the back. Probably need to have something else on this, maybe a bunny rabbit or something. Could have some carrots on it, maybe some berries. You might see how these pages work. Corn, tomato, a lettuce. Yeah. These carrots are cool. You can have these, eh? Please don't break. Please don't tear. Please don't tear on me. Oh, I've been looking for some things today on the internet. I want a slow cooker. I want a food saver. I want some fans for the house. I don't know what to buy in that way because I buy some really good jazzy things these days. I just don't know what I feel like. And you don't know what it's going to work like, so I spent a bit of time trying to do that today. Oh, your little note. Here's your little note. I suppose I could cut that down smaller still, couldn't I? Or just take off that bit off there and have this like that. They went to pick blueberries and I'm putting on a carrot tag, but that doesn't matter. I'm making a carrot tag. What do I do with them other tiny little carrots I had? Oh, they're small, I probably lost them now. Okay. Never mind, Sonia. It's okay. We're going to put that there. Right. So I'm going to have to move this stuff out of the way a bit. I'm going to put... I should put berries. Shouldn't I put berries? I feel wrong doing that this way. With that, I really do. I don't feel like it's right. Should have a berry on it. Have I got berries? Let's have a look. I think there was fruit in here too. It was. Look at that. They're grapes. Grapes are berries. Okay. And they're a bit shiny, but that doesn't matter. Years ago, I realised that if I wanted to make something, I didn't have to leave the house to get the stuff I needed. Of course, that didn't stop me from leaving the house to get things, but yeah, so I did realise that though. I didn't have to leave the house to get the things I needed. Now I need a piece of paper that I don't care about putting glue onto. What would that be? This'll do me, I don't mind. I've just got too much stuff sometimes. I'll turn it over. So I won't use that bit. If I use the other bit, I'll use the other part of it, but I won't use this bit. Yeah. I might be wasteful. I've got rid of a lot of books. I kept thinking I should keep some of them for pages, but I didn't, for glue pages. But I didn't do that. How far can I come up now without? There we go. Oh dear, sorry. Oh my goodness me, I'm not even in the shot. I do not want to not put this up. I need to put this up. It's important that I put this up today. I want to keep going along with it. That'll dry. I have no doubts about it. So these are berries here, aren't they? And they're little berries. Blackberries. We don't have any blackberries, but we have grapes. They're black. Colour. Is this a sticker? Oh my God, it must be. Oh, goodness me, Sonya, you shouldn't have said that. But I apologise, people, for my rudeness. I apologise for that. We'll have grapes. And oh dear, please forgive me. I am in so much pain. And I'm grinding about it too, aren't I? But I can't help myself. It's really interfering with my life. It is. I can't get comfortable no matter where I go. So I don't seem to be able to get comfortable. These things here look actually like blackberries, but there's raspberries. But I'm going to stick this down here. Find this glue I'm still using. I've got about 5 minutes or something before I've got to get off here. So I hope everybody's enjoying watching this, and forgive me for what I said. I didn't mean it. Things come out. You know, you get upset and things just come out, don't they? I wasn't upset. I'm okay. I need to do this. It keeps me, tried to keep my mind off myself. Not that easy though, really. I'll see. And these pages that I'm using, both this and the paper that I'm putting them in, are very fine, very thin, but there'll be this one on this, and there'll be something on the other side, so they'll be a bit more. I didn't take it right to the bottom. Not really. Maybe I... Now, that's probably not all what we're going to do to this, but you know what? I've got to have to go and put a bit of ink around here, ink this up. And that paper had glue on there, where it was in the book. There's plenty of room to write now, see? You can write all over this, front and back. I don't think I'll worry about the back. It's a good colour, green. It's a good colour. Right, so the bunnies have gone down to collect the blackberries. Could put a pocket on that, couldn't I? I'm quite partial to a pocket. And then I can put another thing in there. I'll just cut that out a tiny bit. Put some glue around here and down here. Around there and up there. Not wasting it, are we? I'll put this maybe in the middle. I guess I'll put it in the middle. There we go. And then I have plenty of things that I can put in the pocket shortly, so I'll be able to... Even that carrot would have been good if I could find them, but anyway. I have a whole heap of little bits of squares here that come off of something. They actually are little stickers, I think. They're pretty, but I'll make a tag to put in that. A little tuck thing to put in that you can use. I'll put that in there. I think I'll still put something on here, whether it be lace or ribbon maybe. Even could use some rickrack, that might look alright. Because the rickrack for some reason goes really good with these books. And I have a box of it somewhere. But I don't see it at the moment, but we'll have it tomorrow when we come back. And we'll put on some rickrack and some different bits and pieces. This is not rick-rack, but I like it. It's nice blue. It's good for trims and things. We'll do the rick-rack when I come across that. Anyway, so thank you very much for everybody for watching. And I really appreciate you all being here and coming back and watching my videos and answering, talking to me, you know. I really appreciate it when you talk to me and that about stuff, and it's really good. So here where I've got these holes, I'm going to have to see if I can be clever enough to put them through all together, because I did cut this out all together, the pages, and then I'll just have to make sure the holes go through when I go to put the pages in for that. Okay, so this is going to be more parts of the bunny book, isn't it? So there we go, we've got some bits and pieces that we're working towards, and we'll see how we go. It's just going to be a bunny book, isn't it? All full of bunnies and things. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. All being well. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.